Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for January 31st through to February 6th of 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. I have consolidated some readings this week. There'll be 4 different videos out for you guys, three zodiac signs on each video. It's really just in the interest of time for me, for uploading time for this week. It's my birthday. I've had some celebrations, and also I upgraded my computer system to Windows 11, which slowed it down to slower than a turtle. So I will be yanking that update out of my computer a little bit later on because it's taking like 2 hours to upload a 20-minute video. So in the interest of time, I've done some consolidation. So this particular reading here will be for Leo, Virgo, and Libra. I will put all of the timestamps in the description box down below. And that way you can just kind of click on those and just skip over what you don't need to see. So let's get right into your readings for the week forward, and we will start with Leo. Hello Leo, welcome to my channel. Let's get right into your reading and see what we've got coming out for you for the week ahead. We do start the week with a new moon in Aquarius, and this is a great time to set some intentions, to start some new things, new projects, okay? Get the wheels rolling on something, make little improvements if you wish, okay? And, bring in, maybe even connect with your spiritual side. With the new moon being in Aquarius here, there's very closely related to Saturn. We've got a lot of influence on Saturn this week, and if you've been feeling as though you're a little bit out of control lately, okay, this is bringing in some stability back into your life there. So maybe use the new moon energy to get back on track and make some plans. All right, now this particular new moon is landing in your 7th house. This has to do with your lovers, your spouse, okay, maybe even your exes. Ew. Okay, we do still have Mercury retrograde happening until the 4th of February, so sometimes things from the past tend to come up a little bit, okay? But this is also about your business partnerships, okay? So really partnerships of all kinds are highlighted for you guys. So maybe you're looking to make some change, deceit, okay? Or maybe you just have a little bit of a heads up in the week ahead. But we do have the deceit energy here, okay? So a little bit of a heads up for you. Someone may not be being honest with you in the week forward. So this may be a time where if you've got some lofty goals or some plans, maybe you don't necessarily want to tell everybody about it, okay? You might need to just really protect your own interests a little bit, okay? The deceit energy sometimes comes up in a workplace scenario when we've got trouble in your midst, okay? You know, that pesky little person in the office who doesn't have an original idea of their own, and they sit there and they overhear other people's conversations, or, they'll pester you for some answers or something like that, and then they'll go running to the boss or something and present these things as their own brilliant ideas and things like that, and you're just sitting there going, hey, seriously? Okay, so you might want to just keep your wits about you a little bit there as well. Considering the new moon energy is landing in your 7th house, can represent some exes, okay? Someone may come back wanting to make amends or something like that, but they may not be being entirely honest with you, okay? So a little bit of a heads up there with that deceit energy that's coming in. You could also be needing to get some clarity around yourself as well, this new moon energy, okay? And, sometimes things come to light with the moon, okay, things that we've kept hidden. So maybe there's been something that you've been dealing with, or something from your past that maybe you've been lying to yourself about. Sometimes we're really good at pulling the wool over our own eyes, okay? But whatever you've got going on, okay, we've got some wonderful energy coming in here. Now, this is the contract card, okay? But this is very similar to the Justice card. All right, so this is you. Some of you may have some contractual obligations in the week forward. With the deceit energy, make sure that you read all of your fine print. Okay, just make sure that no one's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Make sure that, you know, everything is on the up and up, okay, or that the terms and conditions in that contract are something that you can live with, okay? It's just that heads up there. There may be, the deceit card can represent possible misunderstandings coming in here as well, okay? So just a little heads up, okay? Just make sure that you just read all of your fine print, dot your I's, cross your T's, all of that energy, okay? And just to make sure that something is good for you. The contract can represent legal situations coming to a close, because this is about finding solutions, okay, getting the answers, okay, and this is also about making decisions. Okay, so there could certainly be a legal situation that is coming to a close. Okay, perhaps someone's caught out in a lie, especially if there's some divorce proceedings that you're dealing with. Perhaps this deceit energy, someone is trying to lie their way through, and the truths are being revealed. All right, but this can also be any kind of other contracts. Okay, bills of sale, job offers, you know, anything like that. Okay, but the contract card does bring in balance, fairness, and equality into your situation. Okay, so this is your ability to make the right decisions, the right choices. This is your ability to, you know, speak your truth. Okay, be honest, not just with yourself, but also externally as well. Okay, and of course, this is also about those contracts, those obligations that you may have to meet, or it can even be new ones coming in there. But again, with the deceit energy there, just make sure you know what you're getting into before you get into something. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean there's something wrong, but sometimes there's something that we haven't caught or that we haven't seen. Okay, so, you know, sometimes, like, for example, if you're buying a car, sometimes they'll throw in a few extras, and, you know, you thought you had agreed on this price, and then all of a sudden they throw in bloop, 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 all these other things, and all of a sudden your price has ballooned. Okay, so, you know, sometimes people try and do little sneaky things on the side and sneak something in there that they shouldn't. So, anyways, let's see what else we've got coming out for you guys. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups. Okay, ouch. All right, Five of Cups coming out there. We've got the King of Swords bringing you in some clarity, honesty, and truth. And then we've got the World, something coming to a close, seeing something through to completion. Okay, so I think something that has been challenging or difficult, okay, something that you've probably already been dealing with for a while. It could be a new situation, okay, certainly could possibly be some arguments, some disappointments or something. The King of Swords, some clarity, some truth, some important conversations, maybe even some important decisions. And then the World, something successfully coming to a close. Your advice from Spirit, we've got the Five of Wands. Avoid unnecessary drama, and the blessings headed your way. We've got some good news with the Knight of Swords. The energy at the bottom of the deck here with the Page of Wands. Now this is exciting as well. The pages quite sometimes represent children, so there might be something that you're dealing with in regards to your children, possibly a custody battle or something, or maybe just you know, maybe some sporting event. Actually, considering the Five of Wands is sometimes training for something, sometimes a sporting event of some kind. Okay, maybe you go to a sporting event with one of your kids and they don't win. You know, sometimes that causes a little bit of upset or family drama sometimes. Okay, especially if you have a competitive child. All right, but the Page of Wands, the pages also bring in news. They bring in fresh energy. They bring in, especially the Page of Wands, okay, really brings in an opportunity of some sort. Now this could just be some improvements in your life. It could be a new endeavor, a new job. Okay, it could just be the results of previous manifestations, but the Page of Wands can also show that now is the time to manifest positive things into your life, things that you're excited about, things that you're passionate about. Okay, things that light that fire in your soul. Okay, so this is a perfect time to manifest those into your life. But I feel as though there is some sort of opportunity waiting in the wings for you here. Okay, something that you might have some really good news. Okay, it could be this week. All right, it could be, you know, it could be further than this week as well, because maybe you've got something to finish up, something to complete this week. It could certainly be, you know, potentially if you've got a new job that you're looking for, right? The Knight of Swords, maybe some good news coming in. You've got a good job, okay, leaving a, you know, kind of icky kind of workplace situation there with that Five of Wands. Maybe everyone's out for themselves, right? That deceit energy there. You got some good news. You got the job offer. You got the interview that you wanted. Okay, you've you're moving past some difficulties, right? You got the King of Swords there. If you have a job interview, believe you me, the King of Swords is the energy that you want on your side. Okay, and then you're successfully completing something. So you could possibly be wrapping up a current workplace situation this week, and then next week maybe you're starting a new job. Okay, or you have the potential to do that. Okay, so anyway, so really, really positive energy that's coming in here. So really exciting. Okay, so I think something that's been a challenge. Okay, I think you're going to see your way through to completion. You're going to figure some things out, wrap things up. Okay, and so we do have the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups can show an existing situation that you're already dealing with. It does bring about sadness, disappointment, grief, okay, but it does sometimes bring about some loss, but it's also one where your focus may be in the wrong place. Okay, there could be something that's disappointing and challenging. Okay, certainly could be, especially, I don't know why I'm getting one of your kids' sporting events or something, but anyways, the Five of Wands can sometimes be that athletic activity, and so anyways, so maybe one of your kids has a sporting event, and they thank you. Okay, they could maybe not win, even though they might be quite competitive, or you might actually need to give them a little bit of a talking to, okay, and try and lift their spirits a little bit, because they could actually just be, sometimes if you get my sister was the same way. She still is now today, a million years later. But whenever she had a competition, she used to be a dancer, a ballerina, and whenever she had a competition or a performance, she would get in this Five of Cups energy. She would just get really emotional. She would get down in the dumps, and she would just be like, "Oh my God!" and she would just get so worried and worked up about it, and you'd literally have to talk her down from the ledge or just give her space. Okay, so you could be dealing with that kind of situation with one of your kids, and so anyway, but the Five of Cups can certainly be something that represents a little bit of a challenge. Okay, some obstacle, something's not quite gone your way, or something's not going your way, and you're trying to process some emotions, but there is a solution here. There's something that may be salvageable. Okay, there's 3 cups spilt, and there's 2 that are still left standing. Okay, so the Five of Cups can quite often represent something, a solution that we're not quite seeing because we're too focused on the problem at hand. Okay, or we're too focused on our current situation, and sometimes we need to look at something a little bit differently. Okay, but there could also be an issue that you're dealing with at the beginning of the week where you do need to actually embrace the Five of Cups energy. You do need to understand the source of a problem in order to find the solution. Okay, and that could be in a relationship, it can be your workplace. Okay, maybe it's even just something within you, right? Sometimes, if you're feeling as though you're blocked or you're stuck on something, okay, you need to understand why. Okay, so you could just be doing an emotional deep dive there, and the answers are there for you to be found. It's a little bit of a discovery for you, okay? But I think something here that you think has not gone your way or isn't going your way, I think may turn around for you, or you may see things a little bit differently, or have a different opportunity, an opportunity for change. We do have the King of Swords coming in here, so this is really giving you the clarity and the focus that you need. And this is really highlighting the need to trust your intuition as well. Speak your truth and be honest, okay, with something. Okay, this is giving you some solutions as well. The King of Swords is really all about communication, logical ways of thinking. If there's some information that you don't know, maybe there's something that you're missing here, the King of Swords is that energy that that you need to do some research, okay, to find the answers that you currently maybe can't see. Okay, embark on a journey of discovery, shall we say. Okay, but the Knight of Swords is really all about communication of all kinds. So if you are perhaps going on a job interview, or if you're needing to give a project, give a speech or something like public speaking or anything like that, okay, anything that involves using your voice or using your words in some way, your written words, your spoken words, okay, anything like that, the King of Swords is really your ability to stand up, to speak your truth, to articulate what you need to say very clearly, very concisely, very to the point, get your point across, and in an incredibly positive way. Find the solutions that you need to find, okay, all of these great things. And like I said, if you have any kind of presentation to give, or if you have an interview to go on, okay, maybe you've been looking for a job, the Five of Wands, you've been out there on the internet, you've been searching, you've been competing for, for the job of your dreams, okay? And the Knight of Swords, you get this phone call out of the blue and you're like, oh, yes, it's really exciting. Okay. And this has a lot of potential for me. And then you start to get worried. Oh my God, I hate doing interviews. I don't like going to these things. I don't know what to say. I'm no good at selling myself, right? The King of Swords comes in to save the day, to calm your energy, to detach from your emotions. Okay. And to speak articulately, and to get through that interview with flying colors. Okay, so the King of Swords can also represent somebody in your week that embraces all of those qualities. Someone who is perhaps in a leadership position, or maybe someone who is just really very, maybe a little bit outspoken, but in a positive way. Okay, and somebody who is very honest. Okay, someone who may have some answers or solutions for you, or may actually help you see the potential of something. Maybe they're a shoulder to cry on. Perhaps, of course, we do have with the Five of Cups here, right? We do have this deceit energy. So perhaps someone's done you wrong. All right. And this King of Swords may be someone that you talk to about it. They may actually have some solutions, or may they may actually, give you, how should we say, give you a better way of dealing with, something that's been going on around you. Okay, they've got some really great advice. The King and Queen of Swords are both incredibly good at advice. All right, so this could certainly be that person, masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. Okay, but this is someone who typically, they have an idea and they're like, I know exactly what to do, and they just get her done. Okay, so this could be a person. All right, but this can also be that aspect of you. We've got the World card here as well. And I love the World card, is seeing something through to completion, wrapping something up, coming to a final decision, right? You're really at the end of a cycle of some kind when we do get the World card, right? And this is bringing in an element of success, okay? So successfully finishing something, wrapping something up. You're about to step forward into something new. But when we get the World card, take that time out to celebrate your endeavors, to give yourself that pat on the back, to reflect. The World card gives you the energy to reflect upon your path so far, and to appreciate all of your ups and your downs, the good, the bad, okay, and to really embrace all of those lessons and things that you've learned, and enjoy the fruits of your labor before getting started on something new. Okay, or something more improved. Okay, sometimes the World card can come out where we have figured out the problems, we've figured out the solutions to a problem. Okay, we've got some clarity, we've got some focus there with that King of Swords, and the World card, it's like this big sense of relief. Now we can move forward. Okay, so remember to enjoy where you're at, enjoy the moment when we get the World card. Okay, even if it's just something minor that you've done here. Okay, the World card just really reminds you to be grateful, okay, and to show yourself a little bit of appreciation somewhere there. Now, I do also see here that there has been something really challenging with that Five of Cups, perhaps the dissolution of a relationship, okay, or something that's not quite what you expected it to be. The King of Swords comes in with that clarity that you need, okay, and perhaps if you're dealing with any kind of contract or legal situation, this could represent a lawyer, possibly, okay, or someone who can give you some incredibly good advice, something that you need at the right time, okay. There's someone that can see through anyone's deception, okay, or who can see immediately what may be wrong with something, and they can certainly right that wrong. All right, and especially like if you're making a purchase or something, there's some hidden costs, hidden fees that no one was honest about. Okay, they just tried to slip it in there a little bit. Okay, that King of Swords will sniff that out. So that could either be somebody and that you know that you can ask for help, or that could just be you. Your spidey sensors are like, hold on a second. Why are you pressuring me to sign so fast? Just give me a second here. And usually whenever anyone tries to pressure you into doing something really, really quick, something that you're not quite comfortable with, it's usually a heads up. It's like, why is time the essence here? Hold on a second. So I think you'll have the ability there to really discern what is right, what is wrong, and find those solutions, or again, even ask for some help. We've got the Five of Wands here also. Okay, so the Five of Wands is your advice from Spirit. Okay, now for one, sidestep any dramatic situations. Don't get drawn into something that is none your business. Okay, sometimes we do get in a little bit of drama, or there's things going on around us. Okay, the Five of Wands. Five of Wands isn't necessarily a bad card. Okay, it's not necessarily a bad energy. It does represent a bit of a challenge, okay, sometimes, but it can be a physical challenge. All right, this can be that advice from Spirit that if you've been feeling down in the dumps, sometimes a little bit of physical activity can actually uplift your spirits. Okay, it gets you in tune with your body, it gets your energy pumping. Okay, it gets things flowing. So if you've been feeling a little bit stuck or stagnant, or perhaps with the perhaps with the Five of Cups, the World card there, perhaps you've been on, perhaps you've fallen off the wagon a little bit with your New Year's resolution, and Spirit says here, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what you failed to do or what you think you have. You can get back right on the horse, right? You can get back on track. Okay, don't worry about it. Where did you go wrong? The World card here reflect about where you went wrong, but don't forget you did some things right. And, get back on that, get back in that saddle. Don't worry about it. Okay. But so you could certainly benefit maybe from some team activity. Maybe there's someone you can partner up with. Okay, here. Okay, but certainly some physical activity. The Five of Wands can represent teamwork as well. Okay, sometimes we can get a whole bunch of people working together of different personalities, different backgrounds. Think of like a workplace environment, right? You don't have to be friends with who you work with. You just need to somehow work together. So this could certainly represent the ability and the opportunity here to get together with a bunch of people, or to get the troops together, so to speak, to accomplish a goal or a project, or something, and something that you might not quite expect. The King of Swords, maybe you're the person that brings everyone together so that you can get something done in your work week there. Okay. But the Five of Wands also quite often shows up for me as like online activities. So for example, looking for a job, looking for a love, right? If you think about it, like, job search websites, or, singles websites, right? It's a lot of people competing for one goal. Okay. And if that is you, I feel here that you have the potential there to find what you're looking for online. Don't give up your search. Okay. There's a lot of competition out there. Okay. But there's something about you, especially with that King of Swords. I just feel here that continue to persevere. Okay, continue to move forward, continue to look, okay, but without being obsessed about it. Don't worry so much if you haven't found what you're looking for at this particular time, because it is out there somewhere. Okay, you might need to open up your mind a little bit, okay, be a little bit more loosen your search engines maybe a little bit. Okay, just do something a little bit expansive, because the world there is that expansive kind of energy. Okay, and so sometimes when we're looking for the perfect job, or we're looking for the perfect person, sometimes we can pigeonhole ourselves a little bit. So expand your search functions there, and you just might be a little bit surprised. You just might find what you're looking for. Okay, and sometimes something doesn't look 100% like what we want the second that we see it, but there's potential there. Okay, so look at the big picture. The world is that big picture kind of energy. Okay, so anyways, so there is an opportunity here to either sidestep a challenging situation, okay, to get back on track with something here, or to make some positive change in some way, and to see something through, bring things together, okay, or find the answers that you're looking for there. Okay, so certainly that advice from Spirit is that there is change and there's excitement that is all available for you. Okay, and there's also overcoming challenges that are available for you now. All right, your blessings headed your way. We've got the Knight of Swords. I love the Knight of Swords bringing in some news. Knight of Swords quite often the messenger, okay? So there might be some interesting information that comes your way. There might be some good news that comes your way. Certainly an important conversation. Communication, conversation seems to be very important for you in the week ahead. And of course, the Knight of Swords coming in here with this Five of Cups, there could certainly be something to do with someone from your past. And again, we do have Mercury retrograde energy that comes in. And of course, with this new moon landing in your 7th house here, Leo, this could certainly have something to do with an ex-person. So perhaps you're finally getting some closure that you needed on a situation, okay? And even especially if someone comes back and they're like, oh, hey, baby, I want you back. And you're like, I don't think so, and let me tell you a thing or two, okay? But that's maybe just the closure that you need. But you can also be finding some closure within yourself without anyone coming back in, okay? That final release, that letting go, and puts you back on track on your path to your inner peace, okay? You're seeing the truth, you're getting clear about something, and it's like, no, I release all of this old energy and I need to be free, because that world can indicate your path to personal freedom. Okay, but the Knight of Swords can also indicate something that you need to take some swift action on. Okay, you might be feeling a little bit impulsive. If you're feeling impulsive at all, take a step back. Okay, use that King of Swords energy there to, you know, calm your energy down just a little bit. But again, there might be something just really exciting, fresh new energy, new way of thinking, some good news coming in. Okay, the clarity that you're maybe been looking for. Okay, the opportunity to rally the troops, get things done, or to even avoid or overcome a challenging situation. Okay, and we do have the 2 5s coming out here for you. Okay, so number 55. And 5s represent obstacles and challenges, but they also represent, you know, possible new exciting adventures out there. And they also represent the opportunity for change. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for you guys, but I am going to close out your reading here with a couple of Moonology cards, and we'll just see what moon energy is bringing for you guys. And we have conclusions are within reach. Okay, beautiful energy here. And we do have that World card coming in here. So concluding something. So whether you're just, you know, getting that clarity that you need, and it's like, yep, now I know exactly where I need to do, what I need to do, where I need to go, okay? Or whether you're actually resolving some issues, those conclusions are within reach. They're coming in there for you, okay? Very much like that contract energy as well. And then we have a time for healing, okay, with the balsamic moon energy, okay? And if you've been having a challenge here as well, again, we've got some closure that's coming in here. So take the time that you need to heal, okay, to, you know, if you finally getting some closure there with that World card, take a moment, okay, before leaping into something new, okay? Take a moment to really enjoy where you're at, okay? It's a little bit of a sense of relief that's coming in here. So this 5 of Cups here, if something's been a challenge or you've been grieving over something, something caused some sadness, there may be an opportunity to, here with the 2 cups still standing, to you know, resolve something or get something back on track. Okay, it doesn't have to be a total loss there, but there's certainly communication and a conversation that may need to happen in regards to that. All right, but I'm going to leave that there for you guys. Okay, so I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you have a fantastic week. You might want to check out your moon rising or Venus sign readings as well, and there might be some more information there for you. But in the meantime, have a great week. I'll see you guys next time, and we're going to move on to Virgo. Hello, Virgo. Welcome. This is your weekly reading. Let's get right into it and see what we've got coming out for you guys. So we do start your week with a new moon in Aquarius, and this is a great time to set some intentions, to, you know, start new projects, new endeavors, manifest things into your life, okay? Or otherwise just to breathe a breath of fresh air, okay? This is actually landing in your 6th house. Your 6th house, your 6th astrological house, has to do with your work, your daily routines, okay, where you spend your time, okay? Also maybe even your health as well. All right. And, so you might just be really focused on the day-to-day aspects, where you spend your time, where you spend your money. Maybe you are looking to make some change or some improvements somewhere in your life, okay? Things that really do affect your day-to-day, or okay, maybe even your workplace. But we have adjacent possibilities that are coming here for you, okay? So if you're looking for new opportunities, new connections, okay, anything new and improved, okay, you might need to look to the side. Okay, and sometimes the answers that we're looking for is not right in front of our face. Sometimes we do need to keep an open mind, look at things from all angles and perspectives. And if you look at this particular card, we've got all these open doors, all sorts of areas here. Okay, so this is really that reminder that not everything is straightforward. Not everything is right in front of us. Sometimes we need to look. Sometimes we need to research. Sometimes we need to embrace an expansive mindset. Think outside the box. Okay, so there certainly are doors of opportunity that are open for you. Okay, and you just might need to look in places where you didn't previously look. Sometimes you need to give something a second look, a second glance, okay? There may be something that you have missed somewhere along the way. We have the community card coming out here as well. So this is a very lovely energy. It's a very Three of Cups-y kind of energy, right? It's one that really does highlight your social circles, getting together with your friends, your family, those important people in your life. And this reminds you that, you may have, you have a great community of people around you, okay? And you might need to ask them for some support, some guidance, okay? Or maybe even just spend time with the important people in your life. Get out there and have some fun. All right. Really reconnect with people in your life as well. It's been hard to do for the last little while, depending on where you are. Okay. And sometimes we feel a little lonely. Okay. And especially with pandemic restrictions and all of that kind of thing. So hopefully you have a chance to get together with people that are important to you in your week forward. Okay. Get out and socialize. Okay. And even if you can't do that in physical form, maybe you can do that online or something. Again, adjacent possibilities. Okay, think outside the box a little bit. But this is also reminding you that there is a whole spiritual community around you as well. And if you look at this particular person here, she is see-through. Okay, so this is reminding you about your spiritual community as well, your spiritual self, your higher self, your angels, spirits, and guides. They're all there to guide you, to help you, to support you as well. So don't be afraid to reconnect with your spiritual self, your spiritual side as well. And if you are feeling really, really stuck in something, okay, ask them for help. They're always there. There might be something that you need to surrender your free will to. Okay, am I taking that? Okay, thank you. All right, you may need to surrender your free will, okay, to them. And they can't intervene in your free will unless you ask, okay? But if there's something that you're dealing with that you need to power through, that you've been struggling with, they're there to help and support you. So we've got the Strength card coming out there first. We've got the Six of Cups. There's your fun. And we also have the Two of Pentacles. Your advice from Spirit, Temperance. There's your spiritual guides. Boom, right there. Blessings headed your way. The Queen of Cups. Very nice. The energy at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Cups. So some of you might be feeling a little bit disconnected. The Eight of Cups is quite often an inner journey, okay, of, maybe feeling a sense of detachment. Maybe there's something you need to detach yourself from, okay, emotionally, in order to follow your goals, your dreams. Sometimes we get stuck, or we stay in a situation longer than we should because we feel a sense of duty. We feel a sense of obligation. Okay, maybe we feel guilty sometimes. Okay, so there might be something that you might be turning your back on, or that you need to turn your back on. Okay, but again, this can also be kind of that energy where you're feeling a little bit disconnected from something. So if you are feeling disconnected, okay, or if you're finding that you're not really finding opportunities there, whether your current situation or you're looking for new ones, you're not really finding anything that really lights your soul on fire, so to speak, then you might need to do something a little bit different. You might need to take a different path forward in something. Okay, and that could certainly be that adjacent possibilities that's there. Okay, but this can, if you're not feeling connected, with something in your life. Perhaps there's something in your soul tribe that can help you with your social circle, your friends, your family, okay, all of those people. But there also might be something in your spiritual community as well that can help you along your way too. Okay, but I feel as though your dreams here, your goals are within reach. Okay, something that you want, something that is fulfilling for you. Okay, something that is good for you. And I feel that your goals, your wishes are in reach here. So you might be on a manifestation journey. And if that's the case, okay, it just feels here as though you may not feel connected to your manifestations. And part of an important part of manifestation is not just to be clear and set your intentions and all of those things, but you've got to attach those emotions to it. Okay. And what would you feel like if you were in the 9 of Cups energy, your wish fulfillment, your wishes granted, your goals achieved? How would you feel? Okay. And so if you are on a manifestation journey, remember to attach those emotions to your manifestations. Okay. And it just really has a lot more impact on what you're attracting into your life. Okay, but this may also be that you might be turning your back on something. Okay, or you're about to level up in something. Okay, something that has been perfectly fine here with that 8 of Cups, and now you're about to step forward. Okay, it's a little bit of a transitional energy that's coming in here. All right, and so yeah. So we do have the Strength card coming in here. So this is, perhaps there's something that you're dealing with, okay, and you need to power through. The Strength card gives you the inner strength, the confidence that you need to face your fears, face your difficulties, to power through something and to move forward. So this shows that you have a lot of confidence, okay? And if you're not feeling a lot of confidence right now, then this is coming in here for you, Virgo, okay? So, but there may be some challenges that you're faced with, and you have the ability here to persevere and to power through. The Strength card also comes in quite often when we need to, how should we say, we need to be kind to ourselves, okay? Or we need to be a little bit compassionate, not just to ourselves, but maybe to something that's going on around us as well, okay? And, sometimes, sometimes we're just, kind of want to power through some things, or sometimes we're in a quest to get something done. And sometimes we can get a little bit ornery, or we can get impatient, okay? And that Strength card really does kind of quiet down our energies a little bit. But the Strength card sometimes does come in when we are faced with a choice, okay, or we're trying to make some change in our life, right? We need that inner strength. We need that confidence to face our adversaries or to make some change. And it's a really important energy for us to embrace, okay? So I feel as though your inner strength really is at an all-time high when we get the Strength card here, and with a little bit of extra boost here from Spirit. Okay, maybe you're, with the Strength card in this deck, it's card number 11. Okay, usually it's number 8. In this deck, it's number 11. 11 can represent new beginnings, new ideas, okay, new opportunities that are coming in for you, or that you're manifesting in here for yourself, okay, and, but 11 is a master number. And it's actually a really high vibe number. So it shows that there is an opportunity for personal improvement, okay, for reconnecting with your higher self, okay, if that's it. And it also can represent meeting somebody, okay. A person may come into your life, someone that you already know or someone new, that can help raise your vibration, elevate your spiritual side, okay. And they either are on your same wavelength, or they can improve yours, okay. Someone who you can really connect with on a higher level, somewhere in there, okay. So the Strength card really does come in to give you the strength that you need. We've got the Six of Cups coming out here, okay. So have a little bit of fun. Okay, and we see that with that community card there. You may have an opportunity to get together with old friends. Maybe there's a little bit of a reunion that may be in store for you, okay? Or you're just getting together with people in general, or maybe you're just really kind of trying to do something a little bit different, something that is really enjoyable and really fun for you. The Six of Cups sometimes also carries an energy of nostalgia. Okay, so perhaps you're thinking about something from your past, okay, or there's some memories that are coming up to the surface, as they do quite often. There might be a second chance that you might have at something. Sometimes the Six of Cups brings in those second chances, those people from the past sometimes, okay, and it can be a return card sometimes there. Okay, so there might be someone or a person or an opportunity that comes bubbling back up from the past there, and you may have an opportunity to reconnect. Perhaps there was something that never got off the ground, and maybe the circumstances at the time just weren't right. Maybe the timing wasn't right. You've been very patient with the Strength card there, and now just might be your time to embark on that adventure. It could be a person, it could be a job opportunity. Okay, something may come back around for a second chance, something that maybe you had just about given up on. All right. But the Six of Cups is a reminder to be present and be focused, to look upon the past, okay, and to look upon your past experiences, your journey thus far, and, to use those past experiences, everything that you've accomplished, everything that has been a challenge for you, use those experiences in your present day to help you make plans for the future. But again, reminding you to be present and be focused in the day-to-day. But some of you may have some decisions to make. The Two of Pentacles can be a reminder, okay, that you may have a lot on your plate. Okay, you might have a lot of things going on. Okay, so certainly by the weekend, maybe you've bitten off on something a little bit more than you can chew. Okay, you might just be really, really busy by the end of the week. Okay, you're here, you're there, you're everywhere. You've got a lot. You got a lot of things going on. Okay, you're very capable at it, but it's probably not sustainable for the long term. So it's the Two of Pentacles is quite often that reminder that even though you're capable of doing everything all on your own, sometimes it's beneficial to ask for help. Okay, because there's only so long you can juggle a lot of things. But the Two of Pentacles can also show prioritizing your time, okay, prioritizing your energy, but also shows that you may actually have a decision to make, okay, weighing up your options on something. All right, it's like making a very important decision, possibly to do with your workplace with the Pentacles. Okay, maybe there's a couple of different ways you could go, a couple of pathways, a couple of directions that you could go, and you need to make a decision. You need to decide. All right, and it's the Queen of Cups is here to help you out, as is the Temperance card. Okay, so but that Two of Pentacles can really highlight that there may be some balance that's needed in your life in some way. Sorry about that. Forgot to turn my alert off there. All right, so your advice from Spirit here, we have the Temperance card. So be patient with whatever you're dealing with in the week forward, okay? Be patient with whatever decisions that you're looking to make as well. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was your life. All right, and sometimes we do need to, just kind of take things one day at a time, enjoy the present moment, remember to have a little bit of fun. The Temperance card also reminds you here that there's a lot of spiritual help and guidance that's available for you as well. It quite often does come out for me as one of your spirits, your angels, your guides, sometimes even past loved ones as well. And especially with that past card there, okay, your spiritual self may be really heightened in the week forward, okay, or maybe you have the opportunity to to really connect with your higher self, okay, or connect with your spiritual community of helpers and guides for some answers, okay, or even just for like a little bit of inner peace, all right, that you might be looking for or lacking in some way, okay. So the Temperance card also shows that you may have the ability and the opportunity here to heal a situation as well. Now, whether this is you healing on that inner journey here with that Eight of Cups there, especially if you're feeling a little bit disconnected, this is your chance to really reconnect with your higher self, okay, or at least make amends, make peace with a situation, and maybe even have a sense of freedom that comes in there also. So Sagittarian energy with that Temperance card coming in. Of course, Leo energy with the Strength card, in case I didn't mention that already as well. But you certainly do also here with the Temperance card have the Potential opportunity here, should you seek it, okay, to restore some balance in your life, to maybe put up some boundaries, okay, delegate some responsibilities, ask for help, okay, something that can help you get both feet back on the ground and restore some balance and harmony there. But we've got the Queen of Cups here as blessings headed your way. Now, the Queen of Cups is a very spiritual energy. So your intuition, your spiritual self, okay, your psychic gifts may be very highlighted in the week forward. Pay attention to your intuition. If you're looking to connect or reconnect with your higher self, then this is certainly a very wonderful week to do that. Okay, and especially with the new moon energy, okay, I feel as though there's just this wonderful warmth that's kind of flowing to you and through you to give you maybe some uplifting energy, to bring some healing to your mix, or even just to help open you up to different possibilities, different experiences, and maybe even to elevate your vibration there, right? To raise your consciousness and heighten your awareness of things that are around you. So trust your intuition for sure. The Queen of Cups shows that there may also be a very important person that may be around you. This person would be very loving, very warm, very caring, very kind. This can be a new person entering your life. This can be someone from your past, okay? This can be someone that you already know. And perhaps this person has some good advice for you, or maybe they're just someone that you want to spend some time with. It can certainly represent your significant other if you have one. And maybe you need to reconnect with that person, right? Maybe there's something that you've been healing from, or perhaps someone's just been spending too much time, at work, and you don't have that quite home work life balance that you're looking for. And maybe by doing something fun with your person there, you can kind of reconnect with them, right? Not that there's anything necessarily wrong for you, okay? It's just that sometimes we need to refocus on the important people in our lives, okay? But I feel also that the Queen of Cups energy, this person may actually bring an opportunity towards you, okay? Now, this could certainly be something that brings you a little bit more fulfillment, a little bit of joy. This could be an apology that comes your way. The Queen of Cups energy can certainly be something that represents healing as well. So we've got a couple of different healing energies that's coming in here. So it could simply be healing from some past issues, healing a relationship, powering through some challenges or some struggles, okay? But this can also be the opportunity to really just be open and to follow your heart, different alternate adjacent possibilities there. Okay, see things in a different perspective, a different light. Okay, and ultimately a very warm, very loving, very caring energy that comes in with that Queen of Cups. So, but certainly a huge spiritual energy coming in for some of you. So use this moon energy to your advantage. Okay, and it just feels as though your intuition is really trying to show you something, okay, trying to point you in the right direction, trying to help you make the right decisions. So you might want to find some time to spend in quiet meditation if you can. And whatever meditation means to you, it can be connecting with nature, it can be going for a walk, it can be having a bubble bath, okay, or even meditation. All right, and I just feel as though your intuition is really trying to show you something. The spirit's really trying to guide you in a certain direction. So you need to be open to it. So Queen of Cups there is a very important energy for you. And maybe you're just have the opportunity here to just reconnect, okay, with yourself, okay, especially if you've been feeling disconnected with that Eight of Cups there, okay, maybe there's the opportunity here to reconnect, not just with people in your life, but also with yourself, okay. So let's see what moon energies we've got coming out here for you. Show the world the real you, and this is Aquarian energy, okay, bringing in some innovation, okay, your connection with the stars, okay, perhaps you've been hiding a little bit, okay. That Strength card shows, it's really infusing you with some self-confidence, okay, some courage, So perhaps there is a dream that you want to follow. Perhaps you need to get outside of your comfort zone a little bit. And this Aquarian energy can certainly help you do that. Okay. What are you made of? What are you meant to do? Okay. What are you not letting people see? Okay. And you really do have the potential here and the opportunity to follow your dreams, to be authentic, and to be the real you. All right, we also have the Leo energy here. Okay, full moon in Leo energy. Don't let pride get in your way. Okay, and we do have Leo energy coming out here with the Strength card. Okay, sometimes we're our own worst enemy. Sometimes we let pride or ego get in our way. Okay, so really this is get out of your own way. Okay, don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry about what people think about you. That's none of your business anyway. All that matters is what you think about you. Okay, and there's certainly some world of opportunities that's opening up for you, and sometimes we are our own worst enemy there. So really embrace your inner strength, your confidence, okay, to do what you love what you do, make decisions, have important conversations, and even open yourself up to different possibilities that are around you, okay, and to open yourself up to your spiritual ways, sometimes our human side, okay. We focus a little bit too much sometimes on our human side, on our 3D world, and we forget about our spiritual side. So spirit's kind of like trying to draw you back into the fold, okay, in some aspects. All right, but sometimes we do need to put our pride, put our ego aside. The Queen of Cups, perhaps we're looking to make amends with something, okay? And, it's not always easy to wave the white flag or to extend an olive branch, okay? Or to even let something go internally so we can find our inner peace. It's not always easy, okay? So sometimes we do just need to do what is right for us, do what is right for our circumstances, and that puts us back on track. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for you, Virgo. I really hope there was something here that resonated with you in some way. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You might want to also watch your moon, rising, and Venus sign readings as well for some more information. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I'll see you next time, and we're going to move on to Libra. Hello, Libra. Let's get right into your reading and let's just see what we've got coming out for you guys in the week ahead. We, of course, start out your week with a new moon in Aquarius. And this new moon lands in your 5th house. This is all about your romance, creativity, kids, yours or someone else's, okay? The pursuit of pleasure and possibly even love affairs here as well. If you are looking to manifest new things into your life, this new moon in Aquarius is a beautiful energy, okay, for you to do that. Set some intentions, set some goals, start new things, new projects, okay, and really focus on you. Really focus on what you want, what's important to you, okay, not worrying about anyone else. And as we see, we've got the envy card coming out here for you guys in the week ahead. All right, so let's have a look and see what we've got. The envy card here is a reminder that all that glitters is not gold. Okay, there may be something in your week forward, okay, or maybe something that's even happening now where you're looking at what someone else has, and you're maybe a little bit envious or a little bit jealous, okay, of what someone else has, even though you actually have a lot to offer or a lot on your plate right now, okay, positive things that are going on in your life. Sometimes things that are bright and shiny, things that, look really wonderful on the outside, sometimes they are a little bit deceptive. Okay. And if you think about, keeping up with the Joneses, right? That kind of thing, right? Keeping up with your neighbors. Your neighbor shows up with a brand new Mercedes in the driveway and you're like, oh man, I wish I had the money for a Mercedes. But what you don't necessarily see is that person, okay, it might just all be appearances, and that person they might have a brand new car sitting in the driveway, but they may also be up to their eyeballs in debt. They may be one paycheck away from bankruptcy, and you don't know that because it's all about keeping up appearances. So when we have the envy card here, this reminds you here that you have a lot of potential here. You've got a lot of things that are really positive and wonderful in your life, okay, and that to really focus on on you, focus on what's important to you, focus on where you're at, and maybe show yourself a little bit more appreciation for what you've built so far. Do you have everything that you need at the moment, or are you looking for a little bit more? Do things for the right reasons, okay? And do things because you want them, okay, or that you want to make improvements in where you're at, not because of what someone else has, okay? And sometimes to get those bright and shiny objects, okay, sometimes it comes at a cost. All right, are you sitting here right now with not a lot of debt and you've got things under control? And, you know, do you have a brand new car in the driveway, or is it 5 or 6 or 10 or 20 years old? Mine's 20 years old, okay? You know, and, you know, sure, we might be sometimes a little bit envious of what other people have, but it's the behind the scenes things that we don't quite see. Okay, so this is a reminder here to be grateful for everything that you have, because maybe you aren't carrying those mountains of debt, or you don't have those things in the background, okay, that may be holding you hostage, so, shall we say, okay? So this is just really that reminder to focus on you. We've got the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. This is your throat chakra. Okay, so your ability to speak clearly, to communicate in all forms, written, verbal, everything is very much highlighted this week. There might be important conversations that you need to have. The 5th chakra, your throat chakra, is a very important one to have if you're setting some intentions of manifestations, as is the envy card, right? You know, it's really knowing why you want something and what you want. So if you're setting intentions, right, be really clear, okay, with your throat chakra. Be really clear in your communication when you are setting those intentions, but make sure that what you're trying to attract in your life is something that you want because it's good for you, not just because someone else has something, or you're trying to keep up appearances in some way. Okay, do what's important for you. But there may be some, you know, whenever we get the Archangel Gabriel here with the throat chakra, okay, this is reminding you that you have a voice, okay, that you can speak up for yourself, that you can ask for what you want, that you can communicate properly, clearly, and with conviction. Okay, so this is really bringing in that positive communication for you, and maybe even a little bit of strength. Okay, so if you are, you know, perhaps there's something that you really want, or something that you have earned and you haven't gotten it yet, right? Do you need to, are you in the unenviable, okay, position of needing to ask for what you want, right? In a workplace, sometimes we get promises after promises after promises. Maybe there's all these empty promises here, and you're coming into the realization that, you know what, the only way for you to get what you want is by asking for it, by stepping up to the plate there. Now, if you're in the horrific position of needing to ask for a raise, walk in and beg for something, okay, that's sometimes what it feels like. That's a horrible position to be in, and unfortunately sometimes that's what we find ourselves in. It's hard to do, okay, it's embarrassing, okay, but you know, Archangel Gabriel is here to help you ask for what you want. If you're going on a job interview or anything like that, okay, your throat chakra is very much clear. Okay, perhaps you're being called into a career path that involves communication of some sort, written, verbal, you name it. Okay, you could have that going for you too. But whatever it is that you've got going on this week, you certainly do have communication of all kinds on your side. Okay, so call on Archangel Gabriel if you're feeling a little bit stuck. And we've got the Judgment card coming out for you guys first. We've got the 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands, very nice. All right, your advice from Spirit, 9 of Wands in reverse. And we have blessings headed your way is the 6 of Swords. Beautiful, positive communication coming out there, finding resolutions to things. We've got the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck here. This is nice. Page of Pentacles shows that you may actually be on the quest for a new job. You may actually be finding improvements, ways to improve your finances. Okay, hard work may be the key. Okay, doing something different may be the key. Releasing expectations, throwing caution to the wind may actually be part of your path on your journey. You might be getting some good news this week, okay? Something that you didn't quite expect, especially with that being on the bottom of the deck. You may actually be on a journey of discovery. You may be unearthing some information. The Page of Pentacles is quite often quite bookwormy. Okay, so if you need to research, all right, you might be on that journey of discovery, finding the information that you need to make the right decision, to make the right choices. Okay, but I really do feel as though you do have a potential here to level up your career path, your circumstances in some way. Okay, or maybe you have the opportunity here to embark on new commitments, okay, or to improve the commitment level of a situation that you're in, a workplace situation, a relationship situation, whatever that happens to be. But the pages usually do bring in some excitement, some good news, and I just think that there is some potential for improvements or new things right on the horizon for you. We've got the Judgment card coming in here, release and let go. This is where truths are revealed. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, you might be called into service, called into action with the throat chakra there. You might actually be in a position where you don't need to advocate just for yourself, but maybe you actually need to advocate for others. That you are the voice of reason. You are the voice for other people. You speak clearly and you speak truthfully, okay? Clearly with conviction. All right. The Judgment card is where we can't hide from the truth anymore. You're seeing everything for the good, the bad, the ugly, and then there might be some decisions for you to make here with the Judgment card, right? And the Envy card, perhaps there's something that you've really wanted, but now that the truth is revealed and you actually see what price might need to be paid, okay, for something, now you're like, whoa, I don't know if that's really what I want. I didn't sign up for that, okay? And, especially if you've got something going on in your workplace or your finances, right? Sometimes things come with a catch. All right, so where we see where we get the Judgment card, this is everything out in the open, all your cards out on the table, and then you can make a decision. There may be something that you need to let go of expectations, worries, fears, doubts, okay? Perhaps you are coming to the realization that your, a situation in your life is gone as far as it can go. And now the Three of Wands there, you're like, okay, I need to make some different plans here, okay? I need to do something a little bit different for the future. So perhaps you have hit that proverbial glass ceiling on some aspect in your life there, and now you are really making the right decision for you. Do you release and let go? Okay, do you persevere? Do you move forward? Okay, do you give something a second chance? All right, the Judgment card really is, can be an awakening of a situation in your life. Now, it can sometimes be a spiritual awakening, okay? And so you just might be seeing that light at the end of the tunnel, awakening to your soul's purpose, okay? Or maybe you've always known what your purpose is in life, and now perhaps you're like, okay, I think something is clicking right now, and this might be the time for you to follow your goals and your dreams, okay? But the Judgment card can just be that you are coming to the realization in something that something's got to shift, something's got to give. So either you are coming to the point in a situation, in a relationship or workplace, or some aspect of you where you have gotten to the point where you're about to see the fruits of your labor. You're about to get your rewards and benefits. And in order for that to happen, maybe you're just in that energy where you're just kind of reflecting a little bit, seeing how far you've come. Okay, and then you're about to really enjoy the fruits of your labor and your success. Okay, because the Judgment card is right before the World card. So you're about to wrap up, you're about to complete something. But there could also be something that you're coming to the realization that in order for you to achieve what you want to achieve, maybe you do need to let something go. And that actually gives you some freedom to make better choices, to expand your horizons, to start new things. Okay, so whether this is, seeing your success about to happen, about to come to fruition, or whether you need to let something go so that you can follow your dreams and your goals, okay, you might even be reconciling with something, giving something a second chance, especially since we've got the Six of Swords there, which can be about finding a compromise, finding a way forward. Okay, so you could have that. So all sorts of things, okay, and it really does revolve around the truth, seeing the light, getting things out in the open, and that's when you can make the right decision, the right choice for yourself. Release and let go, move forward, okay, give something a second chance, okay, or make amends or reconcile with something, right? All kind of wrapped up into one little thing there, okay? Well, we've got the Three of Wands here as well. Okay, so the Three of Wands is, you know, about kind of having a plan. Okay, you're making a decision there with the Judgment card, and now you've got a plan in place, or you kind of see where you want to go with something, and you're ready to take action. Okay, the threes are all about fruition. Okay, starting to see the fruits of your labor. All right, but they're also about creation as well. And you see this moon that's shining down upon here. So this is, if you are embarking on any kind of manifestation journey, you are very connected with this moon energy right now. Think about what you want, set your intentions, and then be open and be ready to seize the opportunities, okay, to see the opportunities that may come your way. But the Three of Wands is typically one of being a little bit patient, knowing what you want, and being ready to take action. It is one of, you know, expansion. It is one of growth, and it is one where you're on the cusp of something new or taking the steps forward to make some sort of improvements. Okay, and you're at the ready. Okay, ready to take that action or to jump on board an opportunity, but you're also being maybe a little bit discerning with that as well. Okay, and you know, the Judgment card is here to help you to make the right decision for you, whatever that looks like to you. So you might have something to contemplate or make decisions on, but I think you're going to do it no matter what your situation is. The Ace of Wands is exciting. Okay, you might be feeling a little bit inspired. Okay, the Ace of Wands, aces always bring a little bit of luck, the seeds of new beginnings, new potential. Okay, something that can really propel you and catapult you forward. Okay, something that allows you to expand and grow. So the aces do bring in those seeds of potential, that little bit of luck. Gifts from the universe is what those aces are. This brings in that fresh inspiration, the energy that you need. Okay, maybe it's just some fresh energy, this burst of energy. Okay, and especially the Three of Wands. Maybe you know you need to move forward with something or take some action, but you're just kind of taking a little bit of a pause for the cause. Okay, and then you're gonna get ready to go. The aces, the Ace of Wands especially, this is giving you new inspiration. Okay, this is giving you that positive outlook. All right, something here to turn a vision right into your reality. Okay, so some of you are starting to see the results of previous manifestations come in here. All right, or this is just showing you perhaps where you need to set your intentions. Something exciting, something that you're really passionate about, something that is inspiring for you. Okay, this can be a rekindling of a physical relationship in some way. Okay, but this can also be a new opportunity coming in, something that you've been wanting, something that you've been waiting for. A new person, a new project, a new endeavor, okay, or even that reconnection, that second chance perhaps that comes in. So those aces are always wonderful, always carry a lot of positivity, always a lot of potential, okay, with that. And it's just this fresh energy that's just really uplifting and very exciting for you. Your advice from Spirit coming in here, we've got the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I feel Spirit wants you to not give up. If there's something that you've been working on for a while, something that you've been waiting for, or, you know, maybe something that you just are feeling hasn't quite gone your way, or you're feeling disconnected, or there's been some challenges going on, Spirit really wants you to not give up, okay? To keep putting one foot in front of the other, to persevere, to be open to different opportunities, okay, different ways of doing things even, all right, because there's solutions for you available. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. That Judgment card really is ruling right now. or ruling your reading right now, okay? So there is a light at the end of the tunnel, fresh inspiration, new opportunities, new ideas, okay? Those decisions, those, the truth revealed, okay? All of these things, okay? So don't give up, okay? Keep persevering. We got fresh energy coming in here, all right? And, you know, sometimes that Nine of Wands in the upright can be about being a little bit closed off, okay? And, you know, so this is about being open and receptive. Three of Wands energy, open and receptive to different experiences, to someone else's point of view even, okay? You know, the Nine of Wands also can show as advice from Spirit here that maybe something that you thought may have been done or wasn't attainable for you may actually still be available for you. So perhaps you have a second chance at something, okay? Perhaps you have an opportunity to reconcile, okay, with maybe a person or a situation, to right some wrongs that are coming in with you here. There's something is not quite done for you in some regard, okay? You know, just maybe something that has been lagging for a while, or if you've been in a relationship or something, and you know, it's been a little bit challenging, you've hit a rocky patch here, and maybe you've been in the energy where you're kind of thinking, oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe this isn't going to go anywhere, maybe there's no opportunity here left, okay? I'm not feeling connected, we're not on the same page, nothing like that. There's perhaps an opportunity here to make those amends, but you might need to come to a compromise of some sort. Certainly throw it all out on the table there with that Judgment card, okay? Be just really open and really honest, right? And there's that throat chakra energy coming in there to have those honest conversations, to speak up for yourself, okay? And to really articulate what it is that you want, what's important to you, okay? Get your point across very easily, all right? Your blessings headed your way is the Six of Swords. So this is actually really wonderful. If you've been feeling stuck, this is forward movement, okay? If you've been at an impasse with somebody, I feel you're going to find a better way. You're going to find a solution, or you're going to find a compromise, okay? Something that has been difficult and challenging, there is a resolution in sight for you, okay? So certainly some clarity. Okay, certainly, you know, the ability here, the blessing is to get unstuck, to move past something, to move forward, to overcome some challenges and obstacles, okay, to see the truth, all right, and, you know, to really take the steps that you need to take to move forward, okay, or to release any kind of negativity. If you're looking to make some change, okay, or to get some clarity, I think you're going to get that here in the week forward. All right, especially with that Judgment card coming in here. I think you're going to focus on your needs. You're not going to focus on what anyone else has. You might actually go a little bit internal. And actually, the Envy card is card number 20, and the Judgment card is also card number 20 as well. Okay, so I think you're really going to get some sort of revelation in the week ahead, whether this is something internal within you or something external. I just think you're going to see things for exactly what they are, what they entail. No one's going to pull the wool over your eyes or anything, okay? And I think you're going to be able to really speak up for yourself, okay? You know, maybe even have some successful negotiations as well, okay, whether it's a person or a situation, okay? But if you're looking to start something new, I think you certainly do have the potential here to follow your goals and your dreams, okay, to turn your visions into reality for sure, okay, or to maybe even just make those little improvements in your life as well. So certainly forward movement there with that Six of Swords, okay? So I'm going to leave that there for you guys, but I'm going to close out your reading here with a couple of Moonology cards, and let's just see one. Whoa, hello, thank you very much. One last message here for you guys. Let's see what we've got. Thank you very much. All right, so let's see the one that came flying out of the deck. What do we have? We've got Cancerian energy here. A personal issue reaches a resolution. Well, hello. Okay, we'll put that right there. Okay, so if something has been bugging you, or there's been some challenges, or, you know, so you'll find that resolution. Okay, in some way, the Six of Swords energy is resolving situations. Now, what that resolution looks like to you is a little bit different for everybody, okay? But you're getting the answers that you need. You're moving forward, okay? And the Judgment card, you're seeing the truth of things, right? You're getting everything all out in the open, and you are resolving some issues so that you can move forward. Now, whether you move forward with somebody or without somebody, that's all up to you, okay? Whether you are sticking with a situation and just improving your current status there, that may also be that there, okay? But whatever it is, something that is really personal for you, something that probably has some emotions attached to it, you are resolving some issues. All right, and we also have look at the bigger picture. We've got some Sagittarian energy coming in here, okay? And when we look at the big picture, it's really about seeing someone else's point of view, being open, being receptive, okay? Not really necessarily focusing on today, like the day to day, but focusing on, where we want to go. Okay, what do we want to accomplish? Our goals, our dreams, okay, the big picture, okay? And sometimes when we shift our energy and we do look at in the big picture, okay, we embrace that way of thinking, we find answers, okay? We find answers. We figure things out, okay? We see things a little differently when we do that, all right? So look at the big picture, okay? And you will figure things out, okay? That enlightenment that's coming in there with that Judgment card, all right? I'm going to leave that there for you, okay, Libra? I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.